What's up guys, Matt
and Blake
from the Football Boots team. Now we all know Nike love a special edition release. So today we're going to be running through the top 10 most exclusive Nike boots of all time.
So before we get into the top 10, the Mercurial Superfly 360 just recently launched, just missed out. It's got 1,998 pairs in recognition of when the boot was launched in 1998. But we'll get into the top 10. The first one, over to 1,000 pairs made available. These boots were released in December 2017, congratulating Cr7 for winning his 5th Ballon d'Or award, a silver and grey design on the Superfly 5. Personally, I did like these, but they weren't my favourite limited edition Cr7 I've ever seen. What did you think of these?
Well, to be fair, these are such a bit of me. Are they my favourite in this top 10 list? I'm going to say no, they're not. But I do love them so much. That gold colourway with a metallic touch going into that silver, I think Nike absolutely smashed this one. Obviously cost a lot of money and were released for Ronaldo's 5th Ballon d'Or, and this could be his last Ballon d'Or boots.
So in at number 9 is the highly sought after off-white Mercurial Vapor 360 boots, launched in collaboration with Virgil Abloh. Released to the public in March 2018, this silo was super limited with roughly 900 pairs available to purchase. Worn by PSG's Kylian Mbappe, who had his own Superfly version, these boots took inspiration from Virgil's instantly recognisable circle designs seen on his Nike trainer line. The boot itself was based on the launch Fast by Nature Vapor, which had a total orange base, an absolute boot collector's dream, definitely one of the more unique boots we have seen by Nike. So over to number 8, again we see Cr7 making the list. This is the Cr7 Victorious Superfly 5 again. Very similar to the Quinto Triunfo football boots. We've got a chrome gold sole plate and that white iridescent touch on the upper. 777 pairs were made available to the public. Released in December 2016 because Ronaldo got his 4th Ballon d'Or. Maddie, I think I like these more than the Quinto Triunfo. What do you think of this?
I'm disagreeing straight away. I'm going to say the Quinto Triunfo takes the crown, but of course there was 1,000 pairs of those boots and only 777 of the Victorious, and that's what this list is all about, which ones are the more exclusive. But in my opinion, I'd still prefer the Quinto Triunfo.
Off to number 7, we look at the Nike Kane-Phantom 1 Transform. Now this was the last colorway of its generation, came out in May 2015. I was absolutely in love with these football boots, but what happened to the upper? What did the upper do?
Well, you've actually seen this on our channel a couple of times when we do some customs, and it's all about a transforming paint, and that's why it's called the Hypervenom Transform SEs. Now the boot collector, one of the best collectors of boots in the entire world, actually has a pair of these, and on screen now you can see him putting a hairdryer on top, and you can see just how activated it is with that heat from the hairdryer. These easily make my top 10 football boot special editions of all time. Love the boot, the Phantom ones, what a great football boot they were, and also this colorway, black and red, and they transformed. There is nothing wrong with these at all.
So 560 pairs were made available. So again, for boot collectors out there, consider yourselves very, very lucky if you got your hands on a pair of Transforms. In at number 6 is the Kim Jones Mercurial Superfly 360, and thanks to the boot collector, I messaged him on Instagram. He said there are about 500 pairs made available to the public. A cheetah-inspired design. Kim Jones has applied his inspiration to the Superfly 360 boots. Made for Cr7. Are you a fan of these?
Yeah, I'm having these a little bit. Would they be a pair of boots that I'll wear on the weekend? No, probably not. Being the centre half, I'll probably get dug out and smashed way too many times for wearing cheetah-inspired boots. But of course, that's what the Superfly 6 is all about. Cheetah-inspired, and that is what Kim Jones actually put all across that Fly Knit in Nike Skin upper. Ronaldo actually wore these in a game, and Mbappe again is rumoured to be wearing them too. Yep. I think these are absolute fire, and only 500 pairs in the world. So if you're brave enough to lace up in some cheetah-inspired boots, then go ahead.
So in at number 5, now we're getting down to very, very limited pairs. 500 pairs were made available of the Tempo Legend XX, or 20. This was inspiration for 20 years of Tiempo. It's a Legend 5 with a black and white design with a chrome finish on the Swiss logo there. Maddie, do you like these?
I do like these. The overall colourway, I wish they were all over white or all over black. We've actually got the first Totti Tiempos, and it's a little bit of a shame for me picking these boots up in hand for today.
Yep.
Because in 2018, the quality of football boots is nowhere near the same quality from the Legend 4, the Legend 5, even the Legend 6 and now the Legend 7, nowhere near the same quality as these Legend 5. So a little bit of a shame for me, but in terms of that colourway, I'd say they're okay, and because they were so exclusive, rightly coming in at number 5.
And at number 4, now we're getting to some serious football boots. This is the Rare Gold Superfly 4 for CR7, for again winning the Ballon d'Or. Came out in April 2015. 333 pairs were made available. So very hard to get your hands on. And Maddie, do you like these or not?
Yeah, I love these so much. I've said it a couple of times already, but some of the Nike special exclusive edition releases have been so nice, and also so many have been for Cristiano Ronaldo. And I also tell you one more thing, this isn't the last Cristiano Ronaldo you're going to be seeing in this list. But talking of the rare gold, amazing colorway, gold and black, some color combination that is. And one thing as well, when you actually had these boots in hands and on feet, if you gave a little bit of a brush, some of the sparkle actually came off. So it was such a cool product, and alongside the colorway, for a lot of people, the Nike Mercurial Superfly 4 is the best Superfly ever created.
In at number 3, we're talking about the Kane-Phantom 3s. Now these are some sensational football boots. Only 100 pairs were made available. Why? Because Harry Kane scored 100 goals in the calendar year of 2017. Pretty much a Spurs boot. Maddie, what do you think of these?
These ones are a little bit hit and miss with me. I love the Phantom 3 low. Definitely one of my top 3 boots for actually playing in for 2018. But the colorway, it goes back to that original half and half design of the Phantom 3s. For me, I just don't particularly like it. I wish it was all over white or all over blue, but then with those gold touches or alternate white and blues, I don't really like the diagonal half and half. And also, I don't think these are quite up to the standard as the previous CR7 exclusive we have seen. But these obviously come in at number 3, so let's move on to number 2 and then on to number 1.
So in at number 2, we're talking about a football boot you probably haven't seen before. Most boot collectors would have, but this is the Vapor 9 CR edition. It came out before the original Fireberry and Sunset Vapor 9s came out. And this is what we call the numbers version. It had a nice carbon fiber sole plate, but it has numbers on that heel. What are those numbers for, Maddie?
Well, I haven't seen these boots for a very long time, but I'm going to do my best to remember each of the numbers. Now, number 1 was for his La Liga title. Number 9 were his Portugal goals. 14, how many games he played for Portugal that year. 19 means he scored against all other 19 teams in La Liga. 27, that was his age at the time. 55 games played in all competitions and 60 goals scored. So what a year it was for Cristiano Ronaldo, and what a pair of boots.
Now the boot itself had that very nice dimpled Titan microfiber upper, big CR7 on the instep there with a fiberglass sole plate. Very aggressive football boots. That upper was very nice for a Titan synthetic. Maddie, you had a pair of Vapor 9s. How did you feel they were?
They were incredible. Probably my favourite Vapors to date, the Vapor 9. So such a long time ago. We've had the 10s, 11s and now the 12s. But for me, still the very best. Ultra thin, super soft and flexible upper. And also because that gold ball dimple, incredibly high friction and grip on the ball. Honestly, one of my favourites to play in. But the sole plate with just those 2 back heel studs, they were prone to snapping, and mine did as well.
So topping the list at number 1 is one of the most exclusive boots of all time. Again, 100 pairs made available. But this is the Vapor 9, came out in April 2014. Again for CR7 winning the Ballon d'Or. But we see a synthetic leather upper and that gold chrome sole plate. You have to like these, Maddie.
These are incredible. We just saw the Vapor 9s, but this time on the CR7 Vapor 9, it is a little bit different. As Blake said, it's got an alternative upper. I actually preferred the Titan synthetic version. But this colorway, this was one of the first times we ever saw a chrome sole plate, and Nike absolutely smashed it to pieces. And at the moment, this is their most exclusive Nike boot of all time. Can't wait to see what they bring out in the future for Neymar and Mbappe. But guys, that is a wrap for the day. The top 10. My favourite, I'm going to say, was probably the rare gold. But what I want to know is, which one took your vote as number 1? Let us know in the comment section below. But guys, that's a wrap for the day. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. As always,
we'll see you next time.